Hello, good evening, and welcome to the North Back, ladies in red. We're back. Ange is back and joined by my wonderful co-host, Des the Enforcer. Des, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward to this one. You've got quite a lot to talk about as well, haven't you?
Yes, we do. Basically, since the 10th of January. And apologies, haven't been on before. But I think the first thing I'm going to start with, we got a nice new defender.
Yes, very good as
I
well.
call her Smila, who is
Smila, yeah,
Swedish.
yeah.
And I think we can safely say we've been very impressed with her. She's had a fair amount of game time, which we're going to go into.
Is she an upgrade to you, Ange?
How do you mean?
Well, if she was to say injuries, is she same level or is she actually an upgrade?
Um, Not an upgrade because she's very young, very young. But I'm going to say she's more than the raw talent.
So she's got potential.
Oh, got a heck of a lot of potential because basically she can play both sides, but really she's the understudy to Fox. And I think she's very, very good.
Cool.
Very good. And also we got a third goalkeeper, but I'm gonna sound really lame, but I can't remember her name. And she
Do you
did
know what? To be honest with you, I
no,
can't
I
either.
think she was from Czech Republic, and also she did play for Spurs for a season. That kind of put me off. Sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but I think she'll be fine. And not being rude, hopefully we won't have to use her because we have two very good goalkeepers.
Yes, we do. We do. And
So,
to be honest, to be fair, she's putting the Arsenal top on now. She's got the badge, so we've got to show her some respect, haven't we?
oh, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she looks a lot better in our kit as she opposed to theirs. Anyway,
Oh, most definitely.
I'm going to start with Saturday, the 10th, our first home game. And this was January, so bear with us. We're going to quickly recap through. And I was meant to go, but there was a couple of reasons why I didn't. So I watched it at home. It was against Man United. I think there was quite a lot of expectation. Well, there was a lot of expectation for it. Did you manage to watch that one, Des?
I actually didn't. I must admit, I was working that for that game, but
Yep.
I did see the highlights. But it's not quite the same as watching the game, is it? You know?
No, it isn't. Well, basically, it was a draw, 0-0.
Oh well, okay.
Yeah, we didn't lose, but it's never easy against Man United.
No,
Just
no.
yeah, it never is. I think it's safe to say for the men and the women. Well, yeah, if we could have squeezed in that 1-0, I'd have been. I think we'd have all been happy with that, but it didn't happen. So we'll move on from that. And then Sunday the 18th, Meadow Park, we had the FA Cup against Aston Villa. Did you
I did
manage to
watch
watch?
that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did watch that one. I did watch that one.
Oh, good evening, Emerson. Thank you very much for. Oh, look, Emerson's a admin. What do you call him? Moderator now as well.
Yeah. We've got you and Emerson. Everybody's in
Yeah, we're
trouble
going
now.
to outdo each other now.
Yeah.
You won't.
Everybody's in trouble now, Ange.
Yeah, that's it.
Even Emerson, mate. Yeah,
Thank
you
you
were
for
saying about the Aston Villa. I did watch the Aston Villa game.
yes, FA Cup, which is well, I think we all love the FA Cup. It's certainly
Mm.
very close to my heart. I wasn't sure about Aston Villa, but no, we did well on that because basically that was a 2-0, and that was my beloved Stina and Captain Kimmy.
Stina's doing so well this season, Stina. It's like since winning the game for us to win the Champions League, she's gone up another level.
Well, I keep saying it, if you play them more, you get more goals. Bit
Yeah,
like,
that's
does he
exactly.
reminds, well, I should say Jokeres, and I know they're both Swedish. He reminds me a lot of her. So
Mhm.
keep playing the game, but that's back for the men. But yes, Dina, yeah, she was well, like a lot of our players, she always gives her all, and yes, sometimes it doesn't happen, but it
Mhm.
certainly did on that day. And Captain Kimmy, because those wee legs, she keeps going.
She does, mate. How does she do it?
I don't know. We're going to be 36 this year.
I think it is. Yeah.
Mm,
It's crazy. Fair play
yeah.
to her though to keep going. I mean, she must love it. So
She loves her football. She loves Arsenal, and we have heard there could be a contract extension, which I'd be more than happy about.
Well, if she's still got the drive and she's still got the energy and she feels
Mm.
she can do it, then yeah, give her an extension. That's the way I see it.
Yep, totally. Yep, so that was a nice win. And then Wednesday, 21st, Meadow Park. Oh, that was the League Cup, which is now known as the Subway Cup.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, and sorry, who were we playing? I didn't write that down. Can't remember who we played.
No, I can't off the top of my head either.
Sorry, no, I didn't write that bit down. Well,
That's
anyway,
all right.
whoever it was, yeah, we got knocked out. Oh, when it Man U.
Oh yeah, they knocked us out.
Yeah, it was
Didn't they?
Man U, of course it was. Yeah, and we got knocked out of that. But I'm going to say something that might come across rather controversial. Just like Arteta's done, and this is, I love Renee, still back her, but she threw that one.
Do you think?
Wasn't, yeah, I do. I totally believe that. And I will validate my reasons onto a couple of games' time. Oh, yeah, sorry. And Kim Little is 35. Yeah, so yeah, I was right.
She's got another 5 years in it, hasn't she?
Yeah, exactly. Of course she can.
Cheers, Emerson. Cheers, mate.
Thank you, Emerson. Yeah, so then we go on to Saturday, 24th January, and we go to Stamford Bridge.
Chelsea.
That should be. I mean, we all go on about Tottenham, but that's your big game. Your big
in the ladies' game, it's definitely Chelsea because the no disrespect to the ladies Tottenham team, but they're not the levels of Chelsea. I don't think that's just my opinion.
Well, exactly.
That's just my opinion. So
no, you're spot on, Des. Yeah, you are spot on. And I mean, I keep saying this. I am not a tactical person, but when you watch enough football, you know from the start, especially when you're going away, and the opposition is very, very good. You know once how that game starts, and I like the way that game started, and I thought, yeah, this is going to be good. And basically ended up 2-0 to us, which was, to me, a fantastic result at the Bridge. And that was me and Mariona.
Yeah, the two M's. Yeah.
Yeah, the two
Mariona this season, I like watching her play. I absolutely love watching Mariona.
We had a great dip in form.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say, a bit too much commuting to go. Where's Wally? Valti, she's in Juventus, I believe. Yeah, it's Juventus.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, and of course there's a bit of commuting backwards and forwards. Yeah. And I don't think that was helping her cause, but she seems to have got her form back now, so long may it continue because she is a fantastic player. So, yeah, that was to me was a mega, well, I think to all of us was a mega result. And then we go on to, now what do we call this? The FIFA Women's Champions Cup. And we had the semi-final at Brentford Stadium with, I think they're a Moroccan team. FAR. It's some sort of military thing. Rabat, I don't know how you pronounce that. Well, I suppose they've done well to get where they got, but, well, they weren't very good. So we basically, decimated them with 6-0. And that was Stina, Frida, Mariona with a penalty because she's a good penalty taker. Olivia Russo got a brace.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was quite, well, it wasn't an interesting game at all. It was nice to see the girls get lots of goals. Then we went on to the 1st of February, and this is where I go back to that we threw the League Cup because this FIFA Women's Champions Cup is the first of its kind. I was rather cynical, saying it's a bit like what the men's money racket thing. That's my opinion of it. But it's the first of, and it's being played at home. And Corinthians hadn't done so well against Gotham, was it?
It was Gotham. It's like it's Batman's team playing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I just say about? Can I just say?
Yeah.
Can I just say about that? That the plus points out of that was, yeah, Arsenal are the first winners of the trophy, which is called a cup, but it doesn't look anything like a cup. But
The frisbee.
That's by the by. It looked like a bronze or a copper frisbee. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
But also the other positive was Arsenal won $2 million for winning the whole thing.
Yeah.
So and that's something I want to talk to you about when we've done the bit you're doing about money in the game, if you don't mind, a little bit later on.
Yeah, sure.
So but yeah, £2 million plus the other $2 million, sorry, and the other positive was we made history, as Arsenal often seem to do, made history. So
we made history, and I'm sorry, what made me really, really happy was Chelsea hadn't done it. Sorry, that really made me happy.
That's the cherry on the top of the cake, isn't it? That's the cherry on the top of the cake.
Now, fair play to Corinthians. They played their hearts out. And if I was a neutral, I'd have been rooting for them. They absolutely played their heart out. And we were doing okay. We really were doing okay. Smith, Lotta with that wonderful header. Fantastic head. Yep. And then Katie.
Yeah.
Now, I've had Andreas, who can't be with us tonight because he's on another show, insisting no, it wasn't a penalty. But as I said to Andreas, that bit doesn't matter. Katie, just by the challenge she did, shouldn't have done it. Well,
I'm with Andreas. I've got to be absolutely honest with you, Andrew. I'm with Andreas. I thought she got the ball. I genuinely thought she got the ball at the time. But you're not there. You haven't got VAR at your disposal. I mean, you've got camera angles, but even camera angles sometimes don't show the best angle, do they? If you know what I mean. So to me, it wasn't a penalty, but it was what it was, you know. And I've got to say as well, again, yeah, I agree with what you said about Corinthians. They absolutely came to play, and their fans didn't stay quiet all game, did they?
They were amazing, absolutely amazing. Well, when one's been suffering with a bit of high blood pressure, you don't need a game like that, do you? Oh my goodness! And it went on and on. Well, thank God for 40. Thank goodness for 40.
Your blood pressure must have been up and down in that game, mate.
Yes, I think it was, without doubt. So, an 104-minute full scores the goal. Thank you. No, that was a very good game, actually. And another thing that quite annoyed me, because it was the first of its kind, that's probably why they didn't do it. But it should have been. All right. Who was it on TNT or Sky?
I think it was on BBC. I think it was on
iPad. No, it was definitely Sky. I'll say Sky.
No, it might have been. Yeah, it might have been. I thought it was on iPlayer because I definitely watched it. So
yeah, I think it should have been on something like DAZN or even FIFA TV or something as a final. You know, when it's free to air.
Yeah. I mean, it should have been more accessible to more people. You know.
Yeah.
Can I just say as well, Ruben Moy in that game was brilliant.
She has stepped up a level.
Yeah, Lottie was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and that header was a beautiful.
Yeah, amazing. But I think throughout her game, she really commanded it.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree with you. And she deserved the captaincy as well.
Yes.
I will say that.
She's so humble at the end.
Yeah. She never puts it down to herself. She puts it down to the whole team, doesn't she? She's a good representative. She's a good representative for the women's team. Very good.
She is, because she'll go across the board. It is, but equally, she's a very good representative for Arsenal, and she is diehard Arsenal. You know, she's come through the academy. Right, then we go on to Sunday the 8th at home, Man City. I managed to go to this one. Wasn't feeling 100% because by then I've got a rotten old head cold, but I thought, no, we're going, Ange. I would actually say, and chatting to Andreas afterwards, I had to agree with him. That was a very controlled game. Very
Yeah,
controlled.
yeah, I would agree. It was televised in Brazil apparently as well. The cup game, Ange, according to Emerson.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good for the Brazilians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the back to the Man City game. Controlled, yes, controlled. That's how. Do you know the Man City game? I mean, Wiedemar had some good shots. But that's how Arsenal women should play. Instead of this side to side passing and backwards passing too much, And I just felt the game flowed a lot better against Man City. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the scoreline, it could have been better, but it flowed better, I thought. What do you think?
No, I totally agree. Actually, I probably
you were actually at the game, weren't you?
Yeah, I was at the game. By the second half,
yeah,
I was kind of sitting there thinking, "Okay, this is good. Right, come on."
But you see it totally different. You see it totally differently when you're at the ground, don't you?
You do, and although I was
screen.
feeling a lot better, and I wasn't sneezing over people, I think fatigue was starting to, and plus Steve got me a wonderful seat, and that was in between going, because I couldn't be bothered to walk round to the lift, and a nice old boy, one of the stewards said, "Oh no, the lift will probably be a bit full," and I thought, "Oh God, I've got to get up the stairs," and normally I'm quite good at this sort of stuff. I thought, "Oh my God," so I got up there, sat down. First half, yeah. Second half, I'm not going to say it wasn't a good second half, but I think it was just me by then. It was right, okay. Yeah, probably, yeah. This is done, right. Don't concede a goal. Need to get up, get out, meet the guys, get home. So that was more me than anything. But yeah, it was a good game. Yeah, it was a good
It's
game.
3 points as well. You've got to remember that, haven't you?
Yeah, most importantly.
And I love Renee, right? I think she's a great manager, but sometimes I can't work out what she's trying to do. I don't know if that's just me, but sometimes I just can't work out what she's trying to do. She's a bit like Arteta used to be, like, because I don't want to go onto the men's game for too long, but just to give you an example, Arteta, you didn't always get the substitutions right, and sometimes I think you get that. The ladies manager, she doesn't get the substitutions right.
Yeah, it's a little bit hit or miss.
Yeah, and I think she can actually. I mean, I know substitutions change the game, but sometimes they change it in a negative way as well. When you've already been playing positive, and that's such a shame because I can see the potential in her as a manager, and I'm sure she's great as a team morale. Anything positive you can think of, I'm sure she's good at it. But then I just look at her sometimes and go, "Why have you taken such and such off and put such and such on?" They haven't upped the game. They haven't, the levels haven't changed. Because that's what you're meant to do when you put subs on. The levels are supposed to change, aren't they?
Yeah, there have been some games where it really hasn't worked at all. I also appreciate and I can understand why they don't want to go too much on injuries, but there are some. I mean, certainly with the likes of Chloe Kelly, she was carrying an injury, and to be fair, she's been introduced, I suppose, in the right way, that it's been sort of coming back into it. I mean, actually, on the last game, did she? I'll come back to that. She actually had a start, yeah. But yeah, some players need to be introduced back into it more slowly. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying. There have been a couple of days where you think, well, they were playing fine. They could have gone on with, could have gone to maybe. All right, maybe by the 80th. It depends who you're playing as well, doesn't it? To be fair,
of course it does. Yeah.
How the game's going. If the opposition is a bit too aggressive, then you might think you've got a very good player there. Get them off. if the game's fairly controlled. But no, I do agree what you're saying. There are sometimes, which has happened in the past with the men, you think, why did you do that?
Yeah, that's why I was using it like a comparison.
Well, actually, we saw that with the last Arsenal men's game.
Yeah.
That really didn't work, did it?
No. I mean, the only player that, if you take last night's game as an example for the men, really, the only player that really made a difference when he came on was Odegaard.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, definitely.
And I don't get why people are shouting for Declan Rice today. I thought he had a great game. But anyway, let's get back to the ladies.
Yeah, enough of them.
Yeah. Question
for you.
So, I never get her name right. Borba, is it? Borba, right?
Borba, as I call her. Yeah.
Oh, you call her Borba, don't you?
Yeah.
Great keeper. I think we've got two outstanding keepers now at Arsenal, her and Van Donselaar. Obviously, we don't know much about the new one that's come in.
Yeah.
I'm sure we will.
She's only a loan as well.
Oh, is she?
Yes, sorry, she's only a loan. I should have said
Fair
that.
Enough. But Borba makes some great saves. Absolute great saves. And one thing I will say about the
excuse me,
it was the cup match, wasn't it, where she got injured, where somebody ran. That's the other thing I'll say about McCabe, right? If she hadn't have caused that penalty, and I know it's really, and I'm being a little bit, what's the word, flimsy with it, because I know she didn't intend to give. Let's be honest, she didn't intend to give a penalty.
Oh no.
But because of that penalty, Borba's now injured, right? Okay, and that's what annoyed me more about the penalty. Was that Borba got injured because of the extra time.
Well, there is that.
Yeah, because if the penalty hadn't have happened, Borba wouldn't have got injured.
No, you're right. Do you know what? But do you know what? That's really interesting. I hadn't thought of that.
So one rash tackle, which she's going to do as a defender. Don't get me wrong. I'm an ex-keeper, right? And I've had defenders in front of me in many games, right? But she did what she felt was right at the time, okay? And we all know timing is everything. Her timing was slightly off. Referee gives a penalty. Yeah. They score, obviously. And the other thing that annoyed me about that game as well, right? There was they took Borba off, bless her, on a stretcher. Van Donselaar's warmed up to come on.
Did you see her wringing her gloves out?
Yeah, from the right, yeah. But she's warmed up to come on, right? And the very next kick, the referee blows the whistle. What was the point?
I hear what you're saying, but I don't know. They'd had to have shoved someone in goal, and I don't know how good any of our other girls are.
No, that is true.
What I've ever seen is a little short of Captain Kimmy when they shoved her in goal is a laugh, and I'd be like this. She's gone.
Yeah. Because she's not used to it. So yeah. There were some funny things that happened in that game that didn't need to happen, and
could have done without. But hey, we got a shiny frisbee. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Shiny frisbee.
Sorry, that's the funny way I said it.
What have you got?
Yeah, so where we got up to now? Right, okay, because we
were talking about. Sorry, I've diverted, but we were talking about the Man City game, weren't we? That's what we were talking about last.
Job done, really. Thank you very much. It's not going to help us. We're not going to win the league. It is what it is. Resigned with that.
Well, before you crack on again. Sorry, in your opinion, what do we need? It's next season. Right, what do we need to win the league, in your opinion?
Well, Katie McCabe's probably go. Yep, and it looks like we've got a very good replacement. Barcelona there, hopefully. And that's no disrespect to Katie, because she's been here nearly 10 years.
Yeah, she's been a good servant.
Yeah, she's been a bit, and I see her as like a female shaka, so I've got a great soft spot for her, but sometimes she does get carried away. We do need some upgrades. Definitely need some upgrades. So yeah, she'll be one of them.
Does the midfield need sorting out, in your opinion?
Right, yeah. This is what I keep hearing, and you're far more technical than I am, Des. But certainly that's what Steve says, and I think Andreas has touched on it as well. Yeah, it's the midfield to a degree that letting us down. Well, that's where Georgia Stanway comes in.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Player and a fantastic penalty taker as well. So that would be major upgrades. Yeah, good bit of business with Smeela, without doubt. Hoping, actually, I'll come back to that bit at the end.
Okay, we'll do that a bit later. Then. I'm just getting you thinking about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah,
I'm just going to put a thing on that Emerson has said. It's quite a long one. All right, just a second. Des, she is a ex-Czech international goalkeeper. This must be the third keeper, yeah. And her parent club is Slava Prague, and she has played against Arsenal in the Champions League, and we only signed her as the Czech Women League on a break. Right. So there you go. That backs up your loan thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
All right, carry on.
We are still in for a third keeper, but yeah, we'll come back to that. Right. So now we're on to Champions League, which was Wednesday 11th, and it's our can't call them adversary because so far it's been really good. Duven. They're Belgium, aren't they?
Yeah, Belgium. Yeah,
they are. Yeah, we've gone off to them. And I don't. You was really enthusiastic about that game, Tess, last night. I just saw it as a kick around in the park.
No, I can see how you would say it was like a training session, but to me it was dominance. It was
okay.
The reason I say it was dominance, Ange, so I can be a little bit clearer and you can get where I'm coming from. I think you do already, but it was over by half time.
Yeah.
So to me it was clinical, very clinical. And it was just a very, very dominant performance. And I didn't see the Belgians score. I didn't think the Belgians were going to score through the whole game. And that's what I mean by dominance. You know, don't get me wrong. They came to try. They came to give it a go. But by half time, they could have said, right, all right, we're off home.
Well, yeah, down tools and gone.
Yeah, they could have. I mean, I know they wouldn't have, but they could have. You know, and but the thing is as well, second half, we just carried on what we were doing.
Well, do you know what? That's where Renee really got it right.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, stick up. I will. Yeah, where I've said about the subs before, I 100% back you on what you just said about Renee.
Yeah, she really got it right. She started with a decent lineup, but someone else who I'm a big fan of. Good to see Frida she's slowly getting her.
Frida Marlin. Oh yeah.
Frida Marlin, yeah. So she was the first scorer. Smith was the second one, playing as a number 9.
Yep.
And so that worked out nice. That was the first half. And then by second half, and straight away she got Smeela on for Fox. And you didn't really see a drop off, did you?
No, that's what I mean. The levels didn't drop against these guys. Yeah.
I'm going to say that perhaps Emerson can help me out here.
Well, he's just put a comment in. I think he's talking about what changes we need. I'm just going back to that for a second for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just give Emerson a bit of time to put in what he thinks. Yeah.
Yeah.
At Ange and Des, I know he's put my name, but you're on here as well. So at Ange and Des, left back, 2 centre midfields, centre half. If Cordina moves, I hope she doesn't, but I can't say. And a winger. Is that Calgi? Have I said that right? I hope I haven't murdered that. Calgi moves on.
I don't know who he means.
Calgi. Have you spelled that right, Emerson?
That might be a typo.
might be a typo. So I don't know what you're trying to say there, but
yeah,
fair point. So you're saying really we need 2, 3, maybe up to 5 players in the summer.
Yeah, we'll come back. Can we come back? Thank you, Emerson. We'll come back on that one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So anyway, second half, Smealer comes on for Fox. And sorry, what I should have said, it was really fantastic to see Leah Williamson in the first half.
Oh, yeah, definite. Yeah.
Really fantastic. I think that was a very good game for her to get back in the swing of things, and quite rightly to be taken off, because obviously her minutes first 45 minutes have to be managed, and then
that's woman management, isn't it? That's
very much
woman management. Yeah.
Okay, I'm still going to come back to you on that one, Emerson. I'm trying to work that one out. Sorry. And then we had Russo. Oh, and of course, Chloe Kelly as well.
It's good to see her back as well. It's good to see her back.
Yeah.
I know she's been back for a couple of games now, but it is really good to see her back.
Russo for Kelly. And then Kyra Cooney-Cross for Mariona.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like Cooney-Cross. I like
her. Some people say no, but apparently she's going to get a contract extension as well, which I am pleased to
hear that. I do like Cooney-Cross. She to me is the female Odegaard to me, if I'm honest. That's how much potential I see that she's got. She's such a good crosser of the ball as well. But that's just my opinion, you know.
Well, you and Righty. Righty was the one that touted her.
Yeah. Well, me and Righty, we're on the phone to each other every week, me and Righty.
Well, good. And of course, poor Kyra, she's had a lot with her poor mum.
Yeah.
So she's had a lot going on, and now she's back playing. So, and she's looking good. She's looking good.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, finally they brought Captain Kimmy on because it was a 400th appearance.
She's only, I believe she's only one of 3 players to do it, isn't she?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure Emerson can let us know in the chat, but I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, Emerson. I think she's one of 3 that have only 3 players that have played 400 games for Arsenal, mate, ladies. But I'm sure you'll tell us in the comments, mate. Yeah, no, fair play to her, and I hope if she wants to, let her play 500.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's it. If those little wee legs can keep going, let her play. Absolutely. Oh, and apparently, if I got this right, because somebody said it on whoever the commentary was for the women's game, because Smith got a yellow, and it means apparently she'll miss the second leg.
Due to yellow card. I wanted to speak about this, right? Yeah.
Go on.
I think Smithy this season, because I affectionately call her Smithy, as you know, right? I think Smithy this season has already paid back her £1 million, but she has got to stop getting these yellow cards and be missing for games because we need her. I like her as a striker. I think she could do an Henry. She could be the Canadian Terry Henry. Yeah. Sorry to go back to the men's game again, but it's just a comparison.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
And I was going to ask, is Russo having this season she expected, or as a fan base we expected, in your opinion?
Well, there is, I'll tell you, one of the biggest factors, she's not getting played as a striker.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Because to be honest, that didn't kind of dawn on me. And I suddenly thought, hello. Yeah, she's not getting played as a striker. I mean, she's a fantastic player. And wherever you put her, she'll give you her all.
She'll give her all. She will always give her all.
Yeah, she's doing a really good job where she is, but number 10. But ideally, I'd want to see her as a striker personally. So I think that brings back the whole midfield thing again, doesn't it?
So we're overcompensating somewhere, aren't we?
And sorry, that was Kafaji. Sorry, right, I've got it.
That's what I thought. I totally got the name wrong. I thought I had.
Yeah. No, it's Kafaji. I'm just, and I didn't rate her at all. Where's she gone? Brighton, I think she can stay there.
Oh, she's gone to Brighton, has she?
Yeah, on loan. Don't rate her.
Right.
Sounds a bit harsh, but
Smithy, so good with the ball.
Oh, she's excellent. She's a little bit impulsive, though.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I would agree with that. But that will calm down with time. That will. Because she's still pretty young.
She did kind of admit she's a young player, she's enthusiastic, and I think she knows she's got to rein it in. So
yeah. I mean, it's her first season. Well, no, it's not her first season in the Premier League because she used to play for Liverpool, didn't she? So I don't even know what I'm saying.
Yeah, she did, but she's now playing on the stage.
It's her first season with Arsenal, and let's be honest, if she needs to be taken under somebody's wing, she will be. You know? But just let her play at the moment. But stop getting these silly yellow cards. So we're missing you because these maybe not so much this season, but it could have been a vital game. Do you know what I mean? It could have been
yes.
So rate her highly. Just calm it down a little. That's all.
Yeah.
I can see what she's trying to do, but if you don't need to make that tackle, don't make it because we need you. We need you up front, or as you're playing up front at the moment, we need you up front. You know.
Yeah. Definitely. So we got the second legs for that, which she's going to miss, but hopefully don't want to jinx it. On aggregate, we're already doing very well.
Well, no, that's true. I mean, but
and we'll be at home, but I really don't want to jinx it because you know how football can do weird things.
If the aggregate's that good, you could rest her. I mean, if she's missing the game, you may have even rested her up, even if she wasn't missing.
Well, possibly.
So so
and hopefully that one's not going to come back and bite me on the bum when I've said that. But I hope we've got enough players to compensate.
Again, we have got the depth. It's whether Renee wants to use it.
Yeah.
And that's her prerogative as a manager. I'm not taking anything. I know I said something a little bit negative about her before, but I'm not actually taking anything away from her as a manager. And I think, to be honest, to go from interim manager to now running Arsenal Football Club, managing Arsenal,
that's massive.
It just shows how she's risen to the challenge, and she's trying
to. Well, you think what happened when Yona and. I'm going to play. I don't know. I can't remember what you said. I remember we did a show before. I rather like Jonas. I don't know how you felt about him. I rather liked him.
No, I just a lot of bad decisions at stupid times for me, Jonas.
When I say I liked him as a person.
I get that.
As a manager, as in his tactics, it weren't working.
He could have had better. He's probably great as a person, but he could have had better tactics.
Yeah, and well, in a way, I mean, the whole fan base they really turned on him, which I actually didn't agree with. I don't. It got pretty toxic, and he walked before he was pushed out the door.
Yeah, I think he did the right thing, and I agree with you. He shouldn't have had to get toxic. It shouldn't have had to go.
No, I just don't like that full stop. But anyway, so he walked. No, I didn't realise that Rennie was actually the assistant coach. I thought it was that Australian chap.
I did. I've forgotten his name, but I know.
And that takes me back to that. Only in the Land, whatever it was called, which was absolutely brilliant, and I really would recommend anybody to watch that. But particularly listening to him, now Renee's assistant coach, he's great. He's good fun and very on board with the women. But basically she's been thrown into it, and she's more than stepped up. To be fair, well, she managed to win Champions League as well.
Emerson's backing me up in what I said, I think, here, Ange. Des and Ange, sorry. Clara Grant, 459. Jane Ludlow, 403. So, they are the three, aren't they? Are the other two, and I have seen all three play during their career at Arsenal. Showing your age now, Emerson.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. No, so I was right. There's, milestones. There's nothing wrong with milestones for players, because that's why you remember them, and that's why you have testimonials and all this sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? We don't get those anymore, do we, as such?
Do we not?
Not really.
I think it should be brought back. I really do.
Yeah, I do.
I think it was a nice touch of the game. It showed players a bit of respect, I thought. Yeah. I'm showing my age now because I remember testimonials.
Back in the day. Back in the day.
Yeah.
And finally, right, we got right up to speed here. Our next game is on Sunday, WSL Brighton. 2:30 iPlayer, folks.
That's on iPlayer 2:30, yeah?
Yeah.
Good evening, Steve. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Hi, Steve.
Brighton. Are they a problem? Are they one of our bogey teams, in your opinion? Or are you expecting 3 points here?
I'd expect 3 points, but I won't take it for granted.
That's a fair comment.
Yeah, because let me just look up. I should know where they are in the table. Have a quick look. I think they're about mid-table. I have to look up there.
Smithy's not out for this game, is she? That was
no, she's fine. They're 7th.
All right, so they're
yeah. I mean, actually, while I'm here, so Brighton, then it's London City, Lionesses, Spurs 5th, Arsenal 4th, Chelsea, Man United, City.
How are Man United above us?
I know.
I can kind of understand Chelsea City, but Man United, that sticks in the throat. That does stick in the throat a bit.
Yeah, no, they have been on form. That's the problem. They have been on form.
When you're on form, I suppose the table shows it, doesn't it?
Very much so. Yeah, so that's the point. So who have we got at Brighton on? Well, we've got Kafaji on loan. I don't know how that works in the WSL. We should be able to play against us. I know in cup games they can't.
Only if they're cup tied, isn't it? Isn't it? I think she can play if she's not cup tied. Emerson will know.
Yeah, he'll tell us.
He'll tell us. He's a mind of information, is Emerson.
Yeah, he'll tell us.
Steve might even know.
Who knows?
So
we should win it.
If we, here we go. Steve here says, if we win our game in hand, Leicester, we would move to second place. That's cool. I hope that happens.
Well, let's win Brighton first.
We've got to beat Brighton first, though, Steve.
Yeah, let's go to Brighton first.
Tell you what, if we play like I know the women can play, and sometimes I just feel like we have to open up a little bit. I know it puts you at risk of people counter-attacking and all that. You don't always need tippy-tappy passing. Sometimes a long ball is amazing. Do you know what I mean?
Women are more than capable of doing that.
Yeah, of course. But I think sometimes we hold on to the ball too long. It's what I mean. If we don't hold on,
boring. It becomes boring.
Yeah, but it also becomes a little bit predictable as well. You know, we've got to start doing a few things that go, oh, Arsenal don't normally do that. You know, do you know what I mean? And it's like we need to shock a few teams and go, hold on, they've caught us out here. You know, get them thinking instead of them going, well, we know what they're going to do. They're going to go there. Then if they don't get the attack, they're just going to reset. Yeah, we need to. Renee needs to spice it up a little bit so the game isn't predictable. And I know that's so much easier said than done, Ange, and you'd agree with that, wouldn't you? But we've got to think of something. So we're you know, people are having to think about, hold on, what are Arsenal trying to do here? Yeah. So hold on, here we go. We've got a bit. Do you mind if I go into messages, Ange? Because
go through.
Bring them up on the screen, lovely. That's all. Think we only beat Brighton last time 1-0 with an own goal.
One goal. Oh, good.
Yeah, fair enough. But we'll take them, Steve. We'll take them. Mate.
Yeah. That's the point. If it's a female, I can't call it own goal. I have to call it something else.
And then Emerson saying, Des and Ange, Academy News, under 21s 0 and Newcastle under 21 0 latest. All right, yeah, because they're playing tonight, aren't they? Score.
I think it's actually on the stream.
Yeah, latest score. Both Salmon and Bailey Joseph and no Kafaji. I'm hopeless with names. You know that, don't you? Can not play due to the loan agreement. Oh, right. So they can't play due to the loan agreement, Ange.
Kafaji. Okay, fair enough.
And Brighton have some long whatever. Okay. Long-term injury. He said that afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
He forgot to add that bit in.
Okay. Well, you still know they're going to turn up. I don't know who their goalkeeper is. They're suddenly going to think they're world class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Steve says it's the Wenger effect on the whole club. Do you still think that, Steve, genuinely, do you think that still stands, mate? Do you not think that Arteta and Rene are not making their own effect now, for want of your words, to use the words you use? Do you not think that Arsene and Rene are not making their own effect? Because I think they are. I think we are becoming a different team to the Wenger era. I don't know what you think, Ange. Do you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Thank you very much.
Completely different. All right, different football for different reasons.
Yeah,
certainly with the men, because the physicality, how much fitter the men are, how the Premier League has just evolved, and plus also it's different styles. I mean, I love Wenger, but
yeah, I mean, he'll always be a club legend. He'll always be a club legend. But we have to move on at some point. No disrespect to Mr. Wenger, love him to bits, but we have to move on at some point. I think that's part of the problem with the Arsenal fan base. Sometimes we live in the past too long.
Yeah, that sure doesn't hurt.
No disrespect to the people in the chat, because I'm just speaking in general, just so you know. Testimonials used to be a pension fund builder. Today, they earn too much. Ah, right. I get you. I understand now. Yeah. So, yeah, Brighton, is there any more you wanted to say? Because I'm ready to give you a prediction if you're all ready.
Oh, go on. No, there isn't to, because I don't really know most of their players. And I kind of want to be blissfully ignorant. Probably somebody will pop up and think, oh, yeah, I know her. I just want to be blissfully ignorant, actually. I'd rather not know, because Red can do that. They can watch all the videos. And
are you going? Sorry. Are you actually going to the game?
No. No, I'll be watching on the iPlayer.
I'm just watching it on the iPlayer.
Oh, come on. I've got to get in the chat for the men's, isn't I?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. We need you to kick up some. Yeah, we need you to kick up some dust. That's right. Yeah. You always do. You, Steve Emerson, and Hente are always kicking up dust. And Retroholic, actually. What he's saying is, it's not Wenger itself; it's the style of play. No, again, Steve, you're entitled to that, mate. But I still think we've moved on. I really do. I think Arsenal men and I think Arsenal women are starting to get the way where they're just flowing better now. They flow better. And I know the Invincible, everybody can shout on the Invincibles team, but this is the best team playing this season than when the Invincible played to me. That's how I see it. So I kind of get where you're coming from, but I respectfully disagree, mate. I hope we can still be friends at the end of my statement.
I agree with Steve all the time.
No, I know Steve's a good guy. Steve's a good guy. But Steve, on this occasion, I'm going to respectfully disagree with you, mate. Emerson is saying, Steve, the players are doing their own way on matches as everything has changed, and there are a few I have been told by my sources. Oh, flipping heck. He's got more fingers and more pies as Emerson he has.
I know.
You know what I mean? Right, can I give you my prediction for Brighton?
Yeah, go on.
I'm going to go 2-1 to the Arsenal. I'll even give you the goal scorers. You ready?
Sure.
Smithy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go between one of two. Marnham or Russo. They're going to be my goal scorers for the 2-1. But I couldn't tell you who will score for Brighton because I don't know enough about the Brighton team, to be honest with you. So there you go. That's what I think on that game.
I don't think it'll be Russo.
Okay.
Smith, very good chance because she'll be up front and she'll be up front again, I'm sure. Do you know I'd like to see a goal from?
Go on.
Chloe Kelly.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. But she's too busy making them at the moment, isn't she, Ange?
Well, she's doing a very good assist job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Emerson saying, 1-3, Smith, Russo, and Little. Oh, there you go. Oh, Captain Kimmy. Yeah, I shouldn't forget her.
No, I think that's it. Can I ask you a quick? Someone put it in the chat, in the group chat today about Beth Mead saying that.
Oh yeah.
She broke her skin. What?
No, a hairline fracture. Was it on her shin?
Oh, was it shin? I swear. That's why I was confused, because I swear I read it as skin. I was going to say, if you're fracturing your skin, is that not just a cut?
No,
that's on me. I misread it. Agree with the scoreline and your first two choices.
Right, so Smith and Russo.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
Don't disrespect.
I've disrespected Steve tonight, so I'm going to back off now.
He's disrespecting Captain Kimmy. My God.
Oh, yeah, Steve. Don't disrespect Captain Kimmy. Who do you think you are? Right, we've got 10 minutes left. Can I ask you my question before we close this one down? Because we're only going to be on for a little bit longer. Money in the women's game, right?
Yeah.
And I'm asking you because, and if Richard was on here, I'd ask him the same question, The women's game needs more money, period. It really does. Just because of quality of players now that are about. And obviously we've had the first £1 million player, and then obviously, London Lionesses went and beat it, and it's going to go like that in future from now on. But so correct me if I'm wrong, and I do want to be corrected if I am wrong, to be totally honest with you. If you want more money in the game, the first thing they're going to do is put the price ticket up, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you want more money in the game, but you want all the fans to pay for it.
Yeah.
How does that actually work? Because end of the day, right? And I've heard Richard say this to me before as well. And Richard loves the game as much as you, the women's game as much as you, yeah? The women's game now, for the price that you pay, is a good day out.
It's an excellent day out.
Yeah, it's a good day out if you go on your own. It's a good day out if you go with a group of mates. And it's very, what I would call, family accessible compared to the men's game. Don't get me wrong, I know families go to the men's game, but on price structure, it's very accessible for families to go and watch the ladies' game. And I think that's absolutely great, because the gates they get at the ladies' games now are outstanding, absolutely outstanding. And I do believe that the women should be supported as much as the men, because we are an Arsenal. It's an Arsenal team, and that means it don't matter whether you're an academy, a women's player, or a men's player. You should be given as much as each other. Do you know what I mean? Because that's how you get support, So how, if you don't mind me asking, because I've never been to a women's game, and I know one day I'm going to go with you because I've made a deal with you. How much is it? How much is it at the moment for you to get in to watch a game?
I'm trying to think when I left, because I was kind of gifted the last ticket. I think is it £18 now? They have slightly put the price up.
Right.
I think because you've got early bird.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think you could be possibly looking from maybe 16 to 18. I'd really have to look this up now, but still very affordable when you're in comparison to the men's game.
Oh yeah. I mean, and the thing is, right? Why haven't the women got better sponsorship deals like the men have got? That's what I don't understand as well.
Oh,
yeah, because the men's sponsorships is crazy, yet the women don't get the same standard of well, they get the same sponsors, but they don't get the same standard of sponsor payout. Do you know what I mean?
I know the women like the men do, and it really boosts up their income. But that's on a personal level when they have the deals with, especially because Adidas all linked with Arsenal.
Yeah.
So all the like bigger players, well, as I say, they're either with Adidas or Nike, but obviously our lot are Adidas, and if they weren't, they now are. Yeah, Steve said, yeah, under 20 quid, basically.
I mean, I'd go if it was accessible to me. I'll be honest with you. If I was living down in your neck of the woods like I used to, yeah, 20 quid a game, I'd be going every game I could.
Yeah,
you know, at that price, I really would. But that's what just occurred to me though, Ange. If you want to, they're saying they want to put more money into the women's game. The only pocket it hits is ours as fans.
Yeah, well, we're already seeing it now with the coverage. Whereas before, like Champions League the other year, you could do it on DAZN. That was all free.
Yeah.
Now it's on Disney Plus.
It's like they shop around for each match, though, isn't it? It's like each match seems to be on a different channel.
Yeah, that's getting quite irritating at the moment.
You know what I mean? If BBC iPlayer want the rights, why don't the BBC can afford it? Go and buy the rights.
I mean, I am a BBC snob. I pay my TV license.
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, they can afford it, more than afford it.
So go and buy it. You know, Sky, go and buy it if you have to. Go and buy it. Someone just give them a stable channel where you can go, right, it's on here.
It would be easier. Because it's like with the WSL. Sometimes it's on Sky, sometimes it's on BBC. Very occasionally.
Sometimes it's on YouTube.
Yeah, whatever one on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but just give them a dedicated channel and say, I mean, you look at Sky now, right? For example, guys, I don't know what you think in the chat, guys, but please come in. I mean, we've only got a few minutes left, but please come in and tell us what you think. But you look at it now, right? You look at Sky channels now. You've got a dedicated F1 channel. You've actually got a dedicated darts channel. You know, why not have a dedicated women's channel? There's a women's football channel. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, and I mean, we've had Sky Sports around for decades now, right? And we have to pay through the nose for Sky Sports anyway, yeah? So just add another channel and make it accessible for the fans to, you know, I mean, you could even have shows, I mean, I'm not saying that we're the forerunner, but you could have like a Ladies in Red show where the fans could comment and, you know, I don't think it would take them much to set it up and get it going. And I know the thing is, the fan base is out there. There's people who would watch it. Legitimately, would actually watch it. So that's what I just wanted to bring up about money in the women's game, Ange. I hope you don't mind. It's just
no. Very valid point.
I don't think people talk about it enough. Do you know what I mean? And the ladies' game deserves more credibility and more recognition. And yes, they get it from the fans, but I just don't think they get it from the people that can show the stuff. You know, that can show these games that we love. I mean, all right, the one thing with the ladies' games, right? 9 times out of 10, you're guaranteed goals. Guaranteed goals. So, you know, and if you want to get kids into football, what a great way to get them into football. You know? That's the way I see it anyway. But thank you for letting me vent and say my piece. Just couple of more chats, Ange, and then you can close it down. If you want. Academy Arsenal under 21s, Newcastle under 21s 0-0. Salmon and Bailey Joseph have come on a hint they will be on standby for the FA Cup against Wigan on Sunday. That's good. Don't mind that at all, because I think there's going to be a lot of changes on Sunday in the men's game. To be honest, I don't think we're going to go with the usual 11. Let's put it that way. It's predominantly, Steve says, it's predominantly on Sky, who have a deal for a few games with the BBC and the WSL YouTube channel. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
I think they just need.
Something I have noticed is that Sky seem to be getting more than their fair share, and the BBC getting less at the moment.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point.
Yeah,
but
this is the way it's panned out now.
Maybe the BBC need to go, do you know what? We want the Women's League. We want the Women's Super League.
Well, they would.
Yeah,
I really wish they would.
Just go out there, BBC, put your hand in your pocket for once, right? Give us a reason why we want to pay for our blooming TV license.
Yeah, which are going to put up again in April.
Exactly. Give us a reason to actually buy our TV license instead of all the dross you make us watch, and then you wake up watch it on BBC iPlayer again as well.
Yeah.
The multiple repeats now when you flick through your channels is ridiculous. But anyway, I digress. Off correction that Salmon and Bailey Joseph came off. Oh, right. Okay. No problem. Right, Ange. Over to you, lovely.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Emerson. Thank you so much, Steve. For anybody else who may have viewed us, please join us again and come in the chat. Give your opinions.
Add something to the show, guys. I mean, come in and say what you want. As long as you keep it respectful, yeah? Come in and say what you want, because I know we make a structure for these shows, and Andrew's been going over the bits that you've missed over the last couple of months, and that's cool. But once that's done, we'll talk about anything. Yeah, I'm right, ain't I, Ange?
Yeah, that's it. We want to hear from you, and if I get something wrong, tell me. I hold my hand up.
I'm exactly the same.
I like to be educated.
When I'm doing my stuff, Ange, when I do the watch-alongs and that, if I get it wrong, I'm the first one to go, oops, made a mistake there. And Emerson usually puts me right, or Steve will put me right, or even sometimes you will. But it's all part of, sometimes not everything is processed before you say it, if you know what I mean.
That's the fun of being live. And also, without being too maudlin, just want to say some tributes. First of all, somebody we missed out. I don't know. I don't do a lot on X. A lovely lady called Sheila. I used to converse with her a bit on X. I think, not being rude, she was pretty mature lady, but she passed away. I think, was it just after the New Year? So condolences to her. She was very well respected. And then, of course, our dear Alex, which I think has really rocked us, hasn't it, without doubt.
It's been a weird weekend, I've got to be honest. Yeah. And Alex was an absolute legend for the Arsenal community, Arsenal fans. And as he said in his show, lovely, it's the Arsenal channel for Arsenal fans all over the world. And people like me and yourself started there, didn't we?
Well, that's how we all met up.
Yeah. So we owe Alex a lot, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we certainly do.
He's an absolute legend. Absolute legend.
Yeah. And then, of course, we had Lulu Gunner.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. I've just thought, please, enough.
Yeah, that's enough this week. Yeah,
it really is. And I mean, and she was very clever young lady. Don't air your face. Go incognito. She was so witty, and I'm not a great fan of X. I only do it because Arsenal's on there, and that's like their mainstay. But yeah, I used to love her and her bestie Roxy. I like their funny comments. And they were such diehard, and they were never negative. Because, all right, Lulu, bless her, she was only into the men's game, whereas Roxy actually does follow the women as well. But she never said anything negative, did she?
No.
Always positive.
Can I just say, the people that, as you say, have brought us together and done what they did, we've all learnt our own styles, yeah? And Alex had his. Lulu had hers, and we've got ours. You know what I mean? And I've got a shout out to Ralph as well, Alex's brother, because I did him, Eltel, I did some great shows with them guys. And Ralph, I did a lot of work with Ralph when I was there, and we had a laugh all the time. That's the thing. Me, Alex, and Ralph and Tel had a laugh nearly every show, and I loved it to bits. And so. Gone, but no, these guys are gone, but they'll never be forgotten because they're Arsenal legends.
They really are.
Yeah. I think that's a nice touch to end the show, Ange, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. And that's how, the Arsenal women win the FA Cup. And for the boys, as much as, the Champions League would be amazing, just do the Premiership. Do it for all of us. Just win the league. Have done with it.
All I will say is don't listen to all the blooming people ripping the Arsenal team apart and all this. It's just to get us arguing amongst ourselves, guys. Don't listen to it.
You know what? I really don't, to be fair. I really don't. And look, the last result for the men, we didn't lose.
No.
So I was a little bit despondent, but then I was tired and whatever. But
you are at the time because you don't expect it. So that's I totally understand that. But yeah. And thank you so much for having me on tonight. I've really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheers, mate. And thank you for anybody who's viewed, tuned in, hit the like button. And thank you to our regulars, Steve and Emerson. Thank you so much.
Come on, you Gunners. Good night, guys. See you next time.